So then I guess like around, so what we're kind of, I feel like we're talking about is how community shapes our identity. And
Yes.
you've mentioned this a few times um in our conversation about when we get a diagnosis,
Hmm.
there's that whole community of being neurodivergent, and it's another community to fit into and belong to. But then there can also, on the flip side, be the pressure of being performative
Yes.
within an adult diagnosed
Yes.
community.
Yes.
And also sort of being the age I am, there's a lot more, or we are, there's a lot more conversation about the menopause as well. And how does
Oh,
that shape you and define you, and how does that affect
yes.
um, a neurodivergent mind, and the lived experience through that. Um, it's so multi layered, isn't it?
But all of it is identity because all of it is who we are in relation to it, whatever that it is. So for me, menopause completely changed. My menopause and my mom dying hit at about the same time. That was fun. So the past 2 years have been an absolute roller coaster and the greatest gift in a lot of ways because I've had to slow down so that I don't overrun myself, which is
Mm,
not natural for me. But it's made me more intentional. It's made me ragier. It's made me more patient and less patient in different things. It's made me pickier about what I allow in my world and what I'm okay with and what I'm not interested in at all. I don't have to people please. It's a fascinating thing, especially when you go into your 50s, and I've spent the last 15 years in personal development. I will never say I think I got it, but I thought I was doing pretty okay. And then the rug comes out from under, like, oh God, I got to use all those damn tools that I tell everybody else. And like in moment to moment, when someone's talking to me and I can't remember my own name, it's a real raw, bright mirror of who are you going to be when you say you are this? Can you be that? I'm like, I don't know
mm,
all the time. I don't know all the time. And like we said, multifaceted and that complexity, where does it work for us and where does it hurt us? And where do we hold on to it out of protection? And where do we use it as a shield? Like it isn't even about changing the things that we are. It's about learning how to operate the machine better. First for
mm.
ourselves, which most of us have never done. And then for everyone else. Even that is a new direction.
Yeah, giving yourself the space to put yourself first, and
Yeah,
from there everything. But that can feel so alien for men as well as women.
absolutely.
Like like
Absolutely.
that, my business first, my
Mhm.
employees, my wife,
Yeah,
my kids, my friends, my hobby, my I've got golf
totally.
in my brain for some reason.
Absolutely.
I don't know why golf. Um, Thinking about all of that at some point, I think a lot of people, when it's too noisy, will get to that point. This is kind of, I guess, the burnout thing of just
Yeah.
needing
Yeah.
to quieten everything
Yeah.
down, and actually the safe space to do it yourself or to do it another person. I know a lot of things that people struggle with. When I think of like some of the other guests that we've had on the show, they have they have learned so much with their own story, and they want to then support others within it and create a community of mutual support. So there's definitely something there about, but and it's like, where is it where community is a beautiful thing when you're transitioning your
Mhm.
identity at one level, but then we've also already touched on when community can make you feel like you need to be a certain way,
Yes.
and
Yes.
then that feels really hard.
Yeah.
So there's those two things, isn't there? Community can be both those things at the same
Perfectly
time.
said. And underneath all of that is when you know who you are, you can learn how to use the community properly instead of another place to hide, which sadly is what happens. It works for us for a short period of time, and then we again don't fit because we're meant to evolve. And it's like, oh, this new room is now too small for me. And then we think there's something wrong with us. We're just listening to our own beat, and it's not a dig against anyone else. We're allowed to outgrow and evolve, but we as humans crave belonging so much that we do belonging first before identity instead of the other way around.